So well, hello, what's up guys, your anime guys here to explain not the sizzling theory but this time a personality of a character. So well, you all click the thumbnail and you already aware about that which kind of character that I'm going to talk about. Yes, it's Sosuke Aizen. You heard it right. Everybody's talking about the Aizen's Bankai and what is the Aizen's origin and what's about the Aizen's power. He's really able to beat the Yohobaha or the Ichigo. But I'm not gonna talk about the Aizen's power or his strength or whatever it is. I'm going to talk about the Aizen's philosophy and what is the reason that the Aizen is the most successful villain and the most successful strategist in the whole anime history. Because his philosophy is complex and yet have many layers that you have never been encountered into. Even one of the Bleach starred fans didn't even realize that. I'm going to have share a big analysis in the whole YouTube ever. So I'm going to explain the Aizen's personality. So people just know about that the Aizen's powers comes not only from the strength but from a profound philosophy combining the Nietzsche's Übermensch and the Machiavellian's cunning and the Hindu ideas of illusion, Maya and the dark age of Kali Yuga. So we all explore his core beliefs and shows how his words and actions prove this philosophy alive and conclude with a new and unified philosophy which really tells us about his character, as far as we don't even know about the character at all a lot. So the first thing is the Übermensch, creating the new values and the rising above. So the Aizen embodies Nietzsche's ideal of the Übermensch, like one who transcends the herd mentality and rejects the existing morality and forges the new value by the sheer will. What he did with the Soul Society betrayal arc, he just really said to the Okitake that even you have the chances to stand above, but you didn't choose to be, and that's how he said to the Urahara why meanwhile he was about to being sealed by him. So what was his words really shows that he follows the Übermensch. The one he said that a victor must speak not of the current state of the world, but how it should rightfully be. And he also said that I am beyond any being, for I stand at the pinnacle of the existence. So that's all the things shows about that he really rejects the soul societies and boldly claims that the right to remake the world in fear and struggle are not weakness but evolution's fuel. So the Aizen's fear, everybody just talk about the strength of the Aizen. So the Aizen's fear is really to being a normal guy, being really a mid. So Aizen doesn't want to be a mid. That's why he follows the principle of the Nietzsche's fear is necessary for the evolution. The fear that one could be destroyed at any moment. Okay. So his actions leading an uprising to overthrow the Soul's King, Aizen seeks the godlike power beyond all limits. And that's how the Aizen becomes a god seeker from a man. And the second philosophy is Machiavellian's mastermind, rule through the deception and the fear. So the Aizen's leadership is Machiavellian's to the core, calmly hiding his true self, manipulating appearances and ruling through the strategic betrayal. By the way, he really shows the Machiavellian side a lot, because we have already know that he's a strategist and mindist, and most of the time just like a Napoleon you can say, and most of the time you can say just like a Julius Caesar. He has a mind something, that really hiding the things and then manipulating the people from the back without even knowing them, just like he did with the Momo and the whole societies. So let's get back to the topic. Aizen's leadership is Machiavellian's to the core. So what his words shows about that he really follows the Machiavellian principle. So the thing is any betrayal you can see is a trivial. What is truly frightening and much more lethal is the betrayal you cannot see. And that's what the Aizen did in the whole Soul Society when they were believing that the Aizen is just a normal happy-happy captain and he's just a calm person, but nobody just know about that, what kind of a beast he is just holding inside. And the second thing is that laws exist only for those who cannot live without clinging to them. It means that the Aizen really focusing on the core philosophy of that. So it means that the laws exist in the Soul Society, that nobody is going to see it Soul King is the only god there and who always runs the whole world. But the Aizen said that could be a chance that you might replace the Soul King by using the Hogekyu. That's why. So he weaponized the secrecy and the fear rather than the love and the trust. Moral rules are for the weak, according to him and according to the Machiavellian philosophy also. True rulers make their own realities through cunningness, and his actions, faking his own death, manipulating the allies, are one of the reasons that he really follows the Machiavellian philosophy. And the third one is master of illusion. You can say controlling the perception in the age of the darkness. Actually, it is some kind of a power, you can say but most of the people also can use this power of illusion by creating the illusion from the words, by creating the illusion from the actions. And the Aizen do it with the Kyoga Segetsu, by the way. But most of the time, the Aizen do create the illusion by his own words also. From the Hindu philosophy, the Aizen's worldview aligns with the Kali Yuga, the dark age where the truth is hidden beneath the layers of the Maya. It means the illusion, what he usually uses. So his words, he said that all creatures want to believe in something bigger than themselves. That's how they believe the Soul King. That's how they always seek for something who just watch them above. And that's how the human we are. And that is how all the kings are born. And you thought that you were looking at me, but it was just merely my reflection. But he says to the Unohana at that time, you were already under my Kyokasegetsu. So it's just always showing about the illusionary tricks he displays. So according to him, power comes not just from the strength, but from the controlling the beliefs and the perception of the people. But most lie bound by the blind faith and the illusions, just like the people following the Soul King. So according to him, the Soul King was also manipulating the people by just name of his own cold-dead laws. There are other people who are also controlling the soul, controlling the whole world. As we all know that the Ichibe and the other Squad Zero members also. So most lie bound by the blind faith and the illusions. The Aizen's weapon is to shatter those illusions and manipulation them entirely. So his actions, like his Yanpaku Kyokasegetsu, so he creates the perfect sensory illusion and ruling over the realities by controlling what others perceives also. And that's how he did with his words with the Momo also. So what is the other factors, like the driving will and the absolute power and control? At his core, the Aizen believes that true power belongs to those who can overcome all limits and claim ultimate dominions. So in his words, he said that in the end, only one thing that matters, who is stand at the top. And the world is mine to control, there is no escape. And I have already won, you just haven't realized it yet. It means that it shows that his sheer will is really so defining that most of the people holding their guns back when they are started to having a fight, or never they started changing their whole life. But the Aizen is always being ready about it. So even if he has to sacrifice every single thing to just stand up the top. And that's how his will is one of the most sheer and the powerful and them all. Okay. So what is the all philosophy? This is the best part is about to happen in the time actually. So what is the philosophical perspective of the Aizen? So combining all philosophies and analyzing his character, I've come into the conclusion that so ground the distinct philosophies and the perfectly embodied by the Aizen, a doctrine of the God Seeker is really suited on him. So according to him, reality is just a stage of illusion and the power plays. Only those who sees through a shape of illusion can truly rule it. Okay, just like the Aizen and the Urahara did. But Urahara selected to do the things as far as the going on, doesn't want to change, but the Aizen did that. And the second thing is Aizen's morality and the laws are construct for the powerless, and true rulers create their values beyond good and evil. Okay, according to him, there is no good, there is no evil, there is only one thing, that's absolute power, and that's absolute control of the reality. Fear and struggle are the crucible of evolution, and only the strong and cunning survive and ascends. And the trust is a weakness one must govern through the strategy, manipulation, and the overwhelming will. So the ultimate authority belongs to the one who transcends the limit and controlling the perception and redefining the extensionalism itself. So this is you call the Aizenism. I just gave the new term, by the way. This is the Aizenism, a radical blend of the Nietzschean self-overcoming and Machiavellian's political realism and the metaphysical mastery over the illusion, calling for the transcendent individual to break from the all kind of limits and conventional constraints and master both the world and the minds together. So thanks for watching our video, and if you find this exploration enlightening, please like and subscribe for more insightful character philosophical backgrounds and personalities. So and at the end, so what do you think about the Aizen's worldview? Is it a villainous, visionary, or a warning? Share your thoughts below. If you want, I can help perform this one and can create another philosophies also. So thanks a million to watch it, and see you next time.